Welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today's video is all about that low stinger or knuckleball off the tee, and this will help you find more fairways more often. Many thanks to Abu Dhabi Golf Club that host us for this video today. We've come to a links course specifically with the open in mind to highlight some great links type shots you will be faced when you play links golf, and some of the shots that you would have seen on TV as well. So we'll highlight how you play those from a technical aspect and from a feel aspect. So keep watching to see the low stinger or knuckleball off the tee. So today we're going to look at the knuckleball off the tee, or the stinger off the tee, particularly with a long iron in this case. But obviously we can adapt the same technique to a wood if we wanted to as well, to hit a lower flighted shot. Now the reason we're talking about this shot today is this is the week before the British Open. So we're going to talk about how we can flight the ball lower off the tee, take care of crosswinds, try and eliminate bunkers off the tee, and place the ball on the fairway with ease more often. So today I'm going to be using a 2-iron. I'm going to talk to you about how I can change my pre-swing and my in-swing principles so I can hit the ball lower and try and get that kind of guaranteed tee shot in the fairway more often than not. So I've got my 2-iron here. It's a P790 2-iron with a graphite shaft. It's like a cheating stick really. It's really easy to use. It also gives me quite a nice naturally low flight, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to hit it even lower so I can again fight that wind and get the ball on the fairway and running up there, especially great for links golf like this, and I love links golf. So what I'm going to talk about really is with a 2-iron, normally I'd have my ball position kind of more towards my lead foot here. I'd probably have it, let's say, if this is the center of my stance, kind of 1/3 forward in my stance as a rough guide. It would probably be, you know, just a few inches or an inch right to where I'd have it from a driver. So it's quite forward in the stance. The width of stance is going to be hip width as it would be for a normal iron shot, okay? So I'm not going any wider because it's a longer club, being a 2-iron. That's where the normal ball position being the normal stance would be. For the stinger shot, I'm going to look to get that ball position slightly further back in the stance, almost to center, and I'm going to probably narrow my stance just a fraction. From there then I'm going to place a little bit more weight on my lead foot, just a little bit, probably about 55%. Then during the swing, what I'm going to look to do is try and feel like cover the ball more. What I mean by that is I'm going to try and get my buttons, my microphone here, to get on top of the ball a little bit more on the downswing. Now you might say, well, that might encourage me to swing left. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. As I hit down on the golf ball more, I will hit the ball earlier in my arc. What that does is take my club path and move it more to the right, even though my swing direction is still the same. So therefore, if I move my sternum on top of the ball more, that's actually going to start to move my swing direction more left. But because I'm hitting down on the ball more, because earlier in my arc, further back in my stance, that's going to equal each other out. So I'm going to get to maintain what I'd call a neutral path. And that's what I'm looking for, a neutral path, neutral club face, within a degree or so to be able to hit a straight ball flight, or straightest ball flight. The problems we see people do when they try and hit this low punch shot is they hit down on the golf ball more, but they don't swing left to accommodate the path, so they end up hitting the ball to the right quite often, or having the ball with too much hook flight. So we definitely want to feel that we have this feeling of turning onto the ball, as I'd call it, feeling our left shoulders nice and low here, sternum on top of the golf ball, hitting that low kind of trapped out shot, knuckleball as I would call it, so the knuckles are in front or on top of the ball, hitting that low shot away. Let's go through the shot. So as I said, I'm going to start off with the ball position pretty central. So if I go feet together and go 50-50, that ball position now is pretty much in the center of my stance. So I'm going to let it go a fraction forward of that. So I'm just going to shuffle a touch to the right. I'm going to make sure my hands maintain themselves in the normal position, so opposite the inside of my left thigh. So there's slightly more forward lean on this club than there would be normally. That in turn is de-lofting the club. So I'm presenting less dynamic lofted contact to hit that lower ball flight. Then the swing, as I said, is going to be pretty much normal on the backswing, but I'm going to try and just cover the ball more on the way down. Hit that trappy shot. Now the fall through is probably going to be slightly shorter than normal because I'm swinging more down, I'm getting more on top of the ball. All those things are going to give me a more curtailed looking fall through. Weight slightly more on the left side, the lead side. Okay, so that's my setup. Let's have a go at the shot. So a low ball flight there, slight divot after the golf ball. Definitely got that angle of attack working more down. And you notice that I put it off a small tee. So you can vary the tee height depending on your ability. We're going to hit another one shot away there, and I'm going to concentrate a bit more on the shot rather than the technique. So let's go through my routine. Get myself aimed and set up. Pretty good. So hopefully you'll see that flight on the camera there. Quite low piercing flight. Probably landed against a 2-iron for me. Probably landed around about 200 yards, and then it's going to run out in these hard fairways, probably to about 230, 240 yards. And again, the idea would be if there's a bunker there about 260 yards, I'm going to hit this little punch stinger down the fairway, take the bunker out of play, and give myself an opportunity to hit the green with my second shot. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click like down below. That really helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate that. Also, chat. Tell me what kind of videos you want to see from me in the future. Ask me any questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I've got regular content coming every week on a variety of subjects. Also, hit the notifications button. That makes sure then you get told every time I release a video. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again here soon. Thanks to Abu Dhabi Golf Club.